I don't have it. I don't see you. Oh, okay. Camera's not on yet. There you are. How you doing? Can you hear me? Oh, there's two.
Hey.
Hey.
Howdy. I'm trying to size you guys right now. Put you in the.
Blue might make an appearance.
Yeah, we're just waiting for David Page now.
Oh, waiting for David Page.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me let him know.
I wasn't sure how this was gonna work. I didn't know you sent anything to my email. I don't really check my email much except when I have time, which is never.
Oh.
So you probably should have texted me to let me know you sent something, so I was aware.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Because I don't get notifications for my email or anything. I just have the mobile thing or whatever on Safari. I don't know how to explain it.
Anyway, howdy. Nice to meet you. You guys can hear me, right? Come on. Can you hear me? Why can't you hear me? Why can't you guys hear me?
You know how long this is gonna be for?
I think, I'm not sure actually.
Okay. As long as it's not too long, because I have to get dishes and stuff cleaned up, so I don't have to worry about that in the morning, because I'll be busy before
Yeah.
I get here. You're the cutest.
You are.
You're adorable.
You are.
You.
No, you.
You.
Paste. There we go.
No, we're waiting for,
Is it running late?
I would be surprised.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Aw.
Dave probably, because he sent the link and it's probably going through his computer as well.
Yeah.
He's probably just casually listening in.
Yeah, I am. Can you guys hear me?
Blue might be making an appearance.
Yeah.
He's got in his bed. I can show everyone Blue or from Seward. You're so nice. You're such an amazing boyfriend.
You're such an amazing girlfriend.
I'm glad that I was melting your heart earlier.
Yeah.
When I was supposed to be working, I was sending you messages to melt your heart.
Yeah.
I love you so much. I can't help but to go through your heart.
This is funny. I'm actually looking at the info here. It actually shows my GPU. Oh, there's a message.
Oh, there's a message on. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. No, we can't hear you, Dave.
No.
You might need a fix video. You might want to set up Video Ninja so that way you could also be in here too.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so maybe...
Also, I can see your GPU, by the way, Nikki.
You can see what?
I can see your GPU.
What's
It
that?
just says your graphics processor unit. It just
Oh.
says Apple GPU.
Oh.
Meanwhile, mine it shows NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. Wait, now that's Dave's GPU. I've got an RTX 3060.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now, Dave.
Okay, cool. All right. I was. I love you too.
Wait, no, Dave.
No,
You're
you're
me, damn it.
you're a wonderful boyfriend, really.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey.
Dave, Nikki, Dave.
Hey.
That's funny. Yeah, I was eavesdropping incidentally.
God damn it.
Funny.
But yeah, Blue's gonna be making an appearance probably a few times.
Probably. Well, he's sitting right next to me in his bed. His kitty bed.
Nice.
Okay, so. Okay, I'm almost done figuring this out. I've got these weird cameras on my screen and I'm trying to figure out why they're there. Hey, I just got rid of them. Okay, cool. And are we good here? Oh, we're good. Okay. Alright, now all I gotta do is get my string squared away because a kick is being stupid. Oh, I know what's going on.
Yeah, also on Video Ninja, what we're seeing is your starter student screen.
Yeah.
What I see.
Yeah, I got that up for now. Live. This is the first time I've ever. Go ahead.
You guys understand what's going on with this? Or just restaurant? Also, I can hear myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that right now.
Sound good?
Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here doing more technical crap. Okay. Now, you either work or you don't. Okay, we got Facebook. Now Kick. I'm trying to run 6 streams all at once.
Oh, jeez.
And right now, Kick is the only one that is giving me an issue. And I'm trying to... Okay, here, I'll get it. I'll get it here in just a second. And so basically, this is kind of a test run to see what I'm actually capable of doing.
Right.
So far, I've got a steady connection and everything.
Thanks for running that Ethernet cable.
Yeah. Finally. And
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. There's Twitch. Oh, never mind. Hit Facebook. Is it Instagram? What do you want?
Oh no, I'm just wondering fast. I have a long router.
Holy hell. That wasn't supposed to happen.
What was it?
Well, I'm going around here on Instagram, and all of a sudden I'm trying to figure out where my stream is, and so I'm hitting all these different buttons, and I just hit like a button that shows, you know, whatever's coming on Instagram, and there were boobs.
Bruh.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I'm not going to worry about Instagram right now. But I am going to... I was running this stuff earlier today. Their stream. Channel. Huh. Well, anyway, I'm going to go with what I got for right now.
Alright. Wait, are you sharing that talking well, or?
Yeah, I gotta fix my my ears right now, so we're not getting feedback. Really? I tested my earbuds earlier to make sure they were going to work, and now they're, because usually they just. Okay, there we go.
Very cool. And you want to change your scene on video, and then just that way it just shows you.
Shit.
All sorts of technical difficulties.
There. Okay, and now we won't have an echo. Okay. I am ready. I think.
Alright. Ready when you are.
Yeah, I gotta pop up Facebook here real quick, or excuse me, my YouTube channel so I can monitor it, and then we'll be done.
Yep, I already got it pulled up here.
I want to be able to see the chat in case somebody pops in. With Kick and Twitch and all that other crap, nobody ever pops in anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just because I'm not known yet.
Which is understandable.
And I'm getting an echo. Twitch and all that other crap. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, are you... Do you guys hear an echo at all?
Testing one. Nope, we don't have any echo.
Okay, I'm hearing a little bit of an echo for some reason.
Weird.
Wonder why. Oh, I know why.
Why?
I think. Okay, say something there, Trevor. Oh, you're muted. Okay.
Testing 1, 2.
I don't know where that echo is coming from. Usually there's like a okay. Damn, I thought I was gonna do a lot better than this. Okay, we're ready to go.
Yep.
Greetings, minions and associates. If you are already a minion and you would like to tithe, please hit like. If you would like to become a minion, please hit follow. If you would like to confess, please do so in the comments. And if you would like to evangelize, please share. I always wanted to have my own cult, you know? Yeah. Anyway, so let's take a quick look at the news here. I'm going to pop this up here. This is what's really cool. This UVA research cracks the autism code. It sounds like they just like cured autism or something, making the neurodivergent brain visible. Now, this is actually a really interesting story. I haven't seen anything that's actually, I'd say, this exciting. It looks like, let me pop down here to the meat of this. Using a novel mathematical modeling technique, their system reveals brain structure patterns that predict variations in certain regions of the individual's genetic code, a phenomenon called copy number variations, in which segments of the code are deleted or duplicated. These variations are linked to autism. TEBM allows the researchers to distinguish normal biological variations in the brain structure from those associated with deletions or duplications. Now, I don't know how they're doing this with math. And obviously...
that's interesting.
See if on YouTube if your volume is on. Because you might have to turn the volume down on YouTube, or if you have any other things on.
It's completely down.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm still home, but it's not too bad. Anyway, so how TBM cracks the code. Transport-based morphometry is different from machine learning image and analysis models because the mathematical models are based on mass transport. The movement of molecules such as proteins, nutrients, and gases in and out of cells and tissues, morphometry, refers to measuring and quantifying the biological forms created by these processes. Yeah, that's a lot of that's really wordy, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding.
But it looks like they're using basically computer models somehow. But how are they scanning the brain? That's what I want to know. Wrote a professor of biomedical and electrical and computer engineering, collaborated with researchers from the University of California, San Francisco, and John Hopkins University School of Medicine, including, I'm not even going to try saying these people's names because these doctors, there's so many doctors that are not Western Europe, descended from Western Europeans, and they have like Indian names and so forth. This is like Sharanjani Kindu.
Something.
Anyway, while working in Rhodes Lab, Kindu, now a physician at Johns Hopkins Hospital, helped a generative computer modeling technique called transport-based morphology. See, I think they're basically using like AI models. So they're scanning the brain using AI models, and then they're able to basically spot neurodivergency, which I think could be cooler and shit, because there could be early detection and not only early detection but positive diagnosis without having to basically guess.
Yeah. And
Or
without
look
having to take on tests, right?
Right, and histories and all that crap. So I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
What do you think, Nikki, on that?
I think that is cool. Yeah.
I mean, now Simon Baron Cohen, who I can't stand, but he actually said that no matter what, that with gene research and so forth, it will lead to eugenics at some point in time. You know, there will be some idiot out there that tries it. So this definitely could lead down that path of eugenics, but it's inevitable. I think that that's where we're going to be heading. I'm not saying that we're definitely going to be preventing all autistic people from being born, but there are going to be those for sure that try it. You know, because they don't understand that we like who we are.
Exactly.
I like me.
Exactly. Also, let me add something else to this. Where do you think where do you think all of our great technology comes from, for example?
Oh yeah,
Probably-
neurodivergence.
Yeah, probably from autists, probably from anyone who's neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
The first
All right.
The first home computer, where do you think that came from?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Alan Turing was autistic, but we don't know that for sure. All right. So here's a
KPRC2 News begins right now.
another typical
Breaking
story
news.
A tragic end in the search for a nonverbal 8-year-old boy from Richmond. Our TJ Parker is live in the boy's neighborhood with what he's learning this morning.
Autistic kid reported missing in Richmond, found dead in lake. What the hell? God damn it.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why
does he wanna get straight?
Why is the news filled with that shit?
And the thing is I don't like specifically look for these stories. They just, whenever I start looking up the news, a lot of these stories show up.
Yeah.
Because I think it's probably 2 or 3, well, at least one a week, particularly in this summer, and that's just in the United States.
To that breaking news, just a tragic end in a search that we have been following since last night after that Amber Alert was issued for a little boy in Richmond. Fort Bend County Sheriff's deputies have confirmed that they found the body of missing 8-year-old Ryan.
You can't hear the video sound?
No, you can't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder why. Well, that kind of ruins it.
Yeah, but I want to say the news article does hit home, very close to home for me.
Oh yeah.
I've got a cousin who's level 3 autistic. Nikki's met him.
I wonder. That is so weird.
Or a second cousin who's autistic.
Now I'm trying to figure out why you guys can't hear that. Oh, I bet you have to listen to it probably through, because you guys are in this. You still should be able to hear it. wonder what's going on here. I don't have any idea how to fix this.
Neither do I.
Not that. Oh, I know what to do. Audio input capture. Maybe. Nope. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how to do this one. Let me see if it's probably going to be the same thing for all these pages.
The family of a Dallas ISD preschooler is outraged,
You're not hearing
angered,
that at all,
and
huh?
disturbed that their
No.
4-year-old was left
Okay.
alone on a hot school bus for hours. I'm Clarice Tinsley. That child's parents describe her as autistic and nonverbal.
Okay, well, heck. I don't know how to do this, so let's just BS. Let's talk about you guys, when you, okay, first of all, why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us just a little bit about yourselves.
Do you want to go first, or?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right. I'm Trevor. I pretty much have. I'm pretty much kind of an architect technician myself, / network engineer for the home lab. And yeah, built myself a nice network. Cost me a good fortune, I'll be honest.
And I'm Nikki, and I date Trevor.
You have a YouTube channel, or excuse me, a TikTok that you read regularly.
Yeah, 8,200 followers currently.
Nice.
Just hit 8,200 today. Want to get
Awesome.
to 10K, but my follower count has been growing pretty slowly lately.
Excellent. That's awesome. So how did you guys meet?
We met on TikTok.
On TikTok.
Funny enough, on TikTok.
Yes.
So was this? Did this have something to do with your channel or being autistic, or
Yes.
was?
I started to I've had my TikTok account for about 2 years now, but I never really was taking making videos seriously until about November, when I had some videos do really well. And then my account started to grow from there, and that's I ended up meeting Trevor in December. One of my videos came across his For You page.
Yeah.
What did he heckle you or what?
He sent me a message and he started sending me cat videos, and he knows the way to my heart.
Yep.
I love cats. It's one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
interests. Oh my gosh, I was getting a spam caller there.
Trevor, do you have a cat?
My mom's got a cat, Cosette.
Show you. There's Blue. Everyone say hi to Blue.
Because
Trevor gets to meet him tomorrow.
that's awesome.
Taking a nap. Blue's getting rested up because he has to be ready to get headbutts and stuff.
Yeah. And I already got my suitcase packed as well.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It was the longest day of work for me today.
Same here. And I hardly had anything going on at work. Shit did not break. Thank
I'm
God.
jealous of your job because you have downtime whereas I don't. I have to be doing stuff all the time.
So tell me, have you guys dated neurotypical people in the past?
I have, or I don't. I mean, I kind of suspect there might have been some neurodivergence with some of the people I've dated. I've dated 2 other people prior to this, but I think some of them probably struggled with their own internalized ableism, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of suspect my previous boyfriend was autistic a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was because he comes from like a deep Christian family, and he was homeschooled, and I don't know if it was just like he was just as socially awkward as I am, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was social awkwardness from being homeschooled his whole life, or so if he was autistic. If he was autistic, I definitely think he was dealing with internalized ableism, because like I think he was definitely masking a lot if he was.
Yeah, I was actually very lucky. When I met my wife, I didn't know it, but her sister was autistic, diagnosed. Okay, she was 56, but she was diagnosed with schizophrenia in like the 90s. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, okay, sure, because she didn't have delusions, she didn't see people or anything else. Frankly, because she was a woman, in her 30s or whatever at the time, or 40s. I think she flatly just got diagnosed schizophrenic because she was autistic. Because she's definitely autistic. There is no doubt about that. And her daughter, my stepdaughter, is also autistic. Nobody was diagnosed. Okay.
Wow.
And when I got diagnosed, my wife's response was, "So, what'd they say?" "Yeah, I'm autistic." "Okay, we've got to go by Walmart, we've got to go by the bank, and then when we come home, we've got to take care of the cats." And I'm like, okay. That was her response. That was her ableist response. She just was like, it was so matter of fact, And so it was really hard for me to feel sorry for myself or anything else, when your spouse is like that, so supportive that it's almost like a non-issue, like she didn't give a rat's ass. But, I was still me. Nothing changed except there was a name put a description put to me. For me, I think the diagnosis, the way I see a diagnosis, is it's simply a description. And when I saw the diagnosis for autism, it was simply a description of me. So I thought that was pretty cool. So Nikki, I noticed you got a friend when you went to Trevor's. Every video you've got this cat. I was like, did she take her cat with her? She stuffed the kitty in a carry-on or something. This is my emotional support animal. But that's so cool. I love cats too. I really do. Okay, so I gotta ask. Okay, Nikki. So you guys had not met before here recently. What was it? It was a month and a half ago.
Wait.
You met in person?
Oh yeah, we met in person in July, at the beginning of July, when I came to Vegas.
So what were you thinking when you were like walking, getting off of that plane? What was going through your mind?
I mean, I was a little nervous because like we had obviously like talked a lot on the phone and like through text and stuff.
Right.
But like it was meeting him for the first time, and like I'm an awkward person especially when you first meet me, so I was worried that I was going to be really awkward when I met him.
And another person joining, Janice.
Yeah.
So did you just like make out like right there, or?
No, Dave.
I want details. Like, so did you guys hug or whatever? And I bet you that really broke the ice.
Yeah. I mean, I very quickly realized that like I was deeply in love with him, and that like we were a perfect match, and that I felt comfortable around him. Like I wasn't sure how, like I felt comfortable talking to him on the phone and over FaceTime. I wasn't sure how like comfortable I was going to be seeing him in person, but like maybe there was a little bit of awkwardness at first, but like I quickly warmed up to him.
Yeah.
Hey Shannon,
Oh,
I know.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that echo is coming from somehow coming from Trevor, because I don't hear it with
Yeah,
Nikki.
actually,
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm over on watching on the TikTok,
Yeah.
and it's actually coming from. It seems like Trevor, you have a TikTok open, and it's catching that audio and causing the echo.
I don't have TikTok open anywhere. Not even on my phone.
Because it's clear on this app, on the Video Ninja, but it's causing a huge echo over on TikTok. So there's got to be an extra window or something open that's causing that.
Wait, could it be caused by David?
Did you have two mics on? Could your headset be on?
Using the headset here.
Yeah, you've either got two mics going, like one from your computer or phone, and then plus your headset, or you've got two windows open somewhere. That's mainly why I wanted to jump on real quick and let you know that it's causing a really bad echo over on TikTok, so people can't really understand what you're saying over there.
Yeah, I just completely quit out of Discord. Maybe that might have was causing it.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, tell me if it sounds fine on TikTok now.
Let me see.
I can still hear the echo.
I will have to exit out of here to go back over to TikTok, but I will be in the comments over on TikTok.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
He just like pops in.
Pops in, gives tech support, pops out.
That was pretty cool. Nobody else could see that or hear him, so we were like talking to a ghost. Okay, so you meet at the airport, and now Trevor told me that it was just casual right off the bat.
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, you guys talked and everything else. What do you think helped with that the most, as far as you guys feeling comfortable, like off the bat? Other than, I'm asking, what did you do, other than just clicking together? You know, to help make transition so that it wasn't so awkward. I'm asking because with autistic people, it is a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys talked for a while now. I understand you guys talked for many months and basically talked every day. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That was crack.
You sound just like Blue next to me. You're gonna hear Blue's voice crack tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, probably.
So then you met his family. Tell me about that.
I already love his family. I fit right in.
Yeah. She's pretty much like a missing puzzle piece that we didn't even know we needed until we got it.
We all got real silent or whatever. There is one thing that I know about Trevor that you have to be careful for. You have to make sure your bladder's empty all the time, no matter what. Because
what?
When you're talking with Trevor, you have to make sure your bladder's empty. That's all there is to it. Look at Mickey laugh. You know what I'm talking about, because he could just pop off with something randomly, and you're gonna. There's a risk of about damn near pissing yourself. Am I wrong, Nikki?
Now I understand.
Tell me I'm wrong, Nikki.
You mean his info dumping?
No, I'm just talking about how funny he is. He just comes up with some random
He
thing,
is
and
very
it just
funny. That's another reason why I'm so in love with him. He's one of the funniest people I know.
yeah. So you got to be careful. You got to make sure your bladder's empty because you don't want to end up randomly pissing yourself because he popped off with something. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I'm still wondering why you guys cannot hear um the stream because I would think you guys would hear it. I, maybe I need to go to StreamYard next time because maybe Video Ninja's just set up just for conferences. You know, more so just for talking. I know with StreamYard you can screen share.
You can also screen share here.
How do you do that? I wonder. You guys might be able to. I don't know how to do it. I'll have to figure that out.
And Shannon, we're not in the same house. Nikki's all the way in Omaha. I'm in Vegas.
But they will be in the same house tomorrow.
Yeah.
Touche. The same apartment, technically.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to be a little technical there. Semantics.
So autistic of you. It's totally true. Aren't we that way? Okay,
Yeah,
so how did you guys like? What did you guys do to make it easier for you guys, like when she visited or what have you, with the family or anything, or did you guys just jump in? How did that work? The reason I'm asking is, like I said, it's so difficult for autistic people, and I really want to like try to pick your brains or whatever, so that others that are dating or potentially dating can make those transitions and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Now, did you talk to your family, or how did that go with your families beforehand?
Well, I kind of already told my family about Nikki, so they already knew a little bit about her. But when we went to my cousin's place, my cousin Stephanie's place, to hang out there, that's when Nikki really got to meet the entire family. And funny enough, she fit right in.
Yeah, and I'm like, is the whole family neurodivergent?
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, that may have worked very much like it did with my wife, because there were neurodivergents in her family, her sister, her daughter. I was normal to her. Right?
Yeah.
She's ADHD, and I'm talking. She's a mudblood. You know what a mudblood is. I'm autistic and ADHD. I'm a pureblood. But your mudbloods, they're either like just ADHD or just autistic. Yeah, those are the mudbloods. And she's a mudblood because she's just ADHD. She's not a true wizard, you know.
She's not ADHD. She's just ADHD. Yeah, and both of us we're ADHD.
Mm-hmm. So and your whole family knew that she was on the spectrum, right?
Yeah.
But it sounds like your family's super cool. Like I would love to meet your family because I saw the pictures and stuff, and it looked like you guys were just having a great time.
Yeah, we were.
Up. That's awesome.
Yeah. Also, just casually got these pictures right here. The old time pictures.
Shannon's like, David, are you turning the stream into Autistic Love Connection? Well, yeah, kind of, because I'm really curious. The way you guys met on TikTok, it's getting more and more common for people to meet online, but for two autistic people to meet, actually be able to go across the country, meet each other, fall in love, and it work. That's pretty amazing.
Exactly.
It really is, and not only that, at least your family's totally on board, Trevor, and I'm positive that's going to be the same case tomorrow. But I don't know if you know, Nikki was telling me all kinds of things before you got on. So I don't know. I might be a little scared if I was you. That was me being a jerk.
God damn it, Dave.
He was like, I wasn't nervous before. Thanks, Dave. But really, I think a lot of it has to do with, your family knows you, your family accepts you exactly the way you are, Trevor, and the same thing with you, Nikki. So, and knowing that we're different and living in a family where we're different and that's the norm, I think that it does make it a lot easier for like autistic couples, because both families are used to that norm. So it's just normal. We walk in, we're goofy as hell, but that means we're normal.
So I do want to add this as well. Nikki, she's kind of the black sheep of the family, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. I mean, at least I kind of feel like it.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have to mask around your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you known that you were autistic, Nikki?
So I started to suspect right before I graduated high school, and then right when I graduated high school for about a year and a half, I kind of just brushed it off. I was kind of in denial, and I didn't want to believe, because I was under the impression for a long time that I just had social anxiety, so I just kept running with this idea that, I have social anxiety, like that's it. I can fix myself. I can be normal like everybody else. And then about a year and a half after graduating high school, something happened. I don't want to go too much into detail because it's something I'm kind of ashamed of. But something happened my sophomore year, or fall semester, my sophomore year of college. And this particular event really compelled me to start researching more about autism, because I immediately thought back to right before I graduated high school, and I think this is a sign that I'm autistic. Or I think that I really need to look more into it, and I started to research. And then right after that, COVID, as we all know, happened in 2020. So I really started to do a lot of research when I had all this time on my hands, when we were all quarantining at home. And about early 2021, I'll say, is about when I self-diagnosed. And then I was professionally diagnosed in April of 2023.
Wow. You're still a newbie.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm over here, been diagnosed as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How old were you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Okay, you were little.
Probably, I'd say probably like preschool or kindergarten, I think.
Okay, and was your family open with you about that?
Yeah, they just pretty much told me, you're probably on the spectrum.
So it's been normal for you your whole life.
Yeah, they disclosed that information to me when they knew I could understand the information.
So how did your family respond, Nikki, when you found out?
Honestly, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, I mean, my parents kind of like get it, but like sometimes like they tell me like don't use that as an excuse, or like they still, I think, struggle with like internalized ableism and stuff, and like trying to put me into neurotypical and like what society expects.
Right. So what about you, Trevor? Do you have those same type of issues? I mean, it's very, very different. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't have those same issues, but when I do have a funny story actually. When I was a kid, from Halloween actually.
Let's hear it.
So my parents, they were telling me, "Okay, Trevor, what do we say when we go up to the door?" And I would respond, "Trick or treat, trick or treat." And then I go up to the door. Ding dong. What kind of vacuum do you guys got?
And say they trusted she would be safely taken to the right place at the right.
That's definitely autistic right there. And did anyone like help you out? They probably just looked at you like, "What?"
No. When I was in elementary school, I had a speech pathologist and a occupational therapist. So, yeah, that pretty much helped me with at least getting my first years of school in. They were trying to take services away from me as well, but my mom was trying to understand why they needed to take away services. So.
So what kind of services did you do? ABA or any of that stuff when you were little?
That I'm not entirely sure if I went through ABA.
But you did have OT and so forth.
Yeah, I had OT and I had speech, and I also had a speech pathologist.
Do you feel they helped you?
Yeah, I do feel like that.
Good. I'm all about OT. I believe in OT. Occupational therapists can definitely do us a lot of good, and it's due to the nature of how they approach medicine. Really, that is my ex-wife was a OT for 20 years.
Right.
So I really did learn a lot about that over that time. But yeah, their whole concept is basically trying to help people to function with whatever difficulties they're having, and so instead of the ABA approach, it's a much better approach. So I really do believe in OT. I didn't know that you had a speech therapist.
Yeah.
Darn. My son had quite a bit of difficulty speaking when he was little. So you're going to go to visit her tomorrow. Yep. I'm excited to see that. That's pretty awesome. That is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited for both of you guys.
Thanks. I'm excited too to see Nikki again.
I'm excited too. We'll be sad when we leave, or when he leaves.
Yeah.
The time we'll see each other won't be for another month. I'll be going back to Vegas for my birthday.
That's cool.
Which funny enough coincides with my mom's birthday as well.
That's cool. So, being that Nikki was diagnosed fairly recently, and you were diagnosed as a child, have you guys found that you guys have differing opinions on certain things due to the nature of when you were diagnosed? Does it change anything for you guys?
Not really for me.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like, I'm kind of jealous of like how he was raised growing up, Like he was accommodating,
Yeah.
given resources, and I wasn't, and
Yeah, you pretty much
I had to like
fought.
go through school without accommodations, and like even though I graduated, and it might seem like I ended up fine, but like I've gotten burned out so many times, and things would have been a lot better for me if I would have had accommodations and support growing up, and like now having to like, you know, function in like a full-time job and stuff, that's not always easy for me. Having
Yeah,
to do it while I'm currently in a burnout period.
that makes it especially hard.
Yeah.
So what were your first emotions, I guess, when you did figure it out that you were autistic? What kind of emotions did you go through?
For me, when I felt just very validated, like, I mean, when I initially self-diagnosed, like my whole life I felt like I wasn't enough, and I felt like I was broken. I felt like I needed to be like other people, and I needed to fit in, and I was rejected my whole life. I grew up getting bullied, and I was always left out of birthday parties and things like that. People excluded me constantly. And I finally like had answers as to like why I was the way that I am. And then getting my professional diagnosis totally provided some validation on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Because main reason why I ended up pursuing a professional diagnosis was because I was discriminated against in the workplace in 2022, and that was very, very, very traumatic for me.
Yeah.
And I got diagnosed, and the lady who diagnosed me, explained so many things, like explain things I experienced my whole life, and like things that I struggled with in the workplace and stuff, and explain to me why I struggled with them, and like put words to what I was struggling with.
Yeah.
That must be even more validation when I've noticed with my daughter, like the other day, uh, um, I was like, yeah, you know when the phone rings and you feel that adrenaline rush and you dread like having to pick up the phone, and she's like, yeah. And I keep on throwing down all this stuff, and the thing is now I'm telling her. I'm not asking her, do you feel, do you get an adrenaline rush? Now I'm telling her symptoms. And she's getting closer and closer. She hasn't actually said I'm autistic, but now when I talk about traits, she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think she's accepted it. She isn't she told me straight up. She's like, I don't care if I'm autistic or not. I just want to know what the hell's going on so I can deal with it. If I'm bipolar, because so many autistic uh, women get diagnosed as bipolar or what have you, or manic, and it turns out they're autistic, and so that was the case definitely with her. So that's kind of interesting. When I first got diagnosed, I felt anger. I was pissed. I was very pissed, and the reason is I always thought everybody around me was crazy because of the lack of logic in their thinking and their inability to reason. And I thought, and then I was like, wait, if you think everybody around you is crazy, the saying is you are probably the one that's wrong. But then when I would work out what people were doing and how irrational it was, and that people were led by their emotions rather than reason, I thought they were nuts. Well, once I got diagnosed, all of a sudden it was like, damn, all those years I was right. And I got so mad because these people had treated me like crap and, bullied me or what have you. And actually, I wasn't wrong all those years. And I'm not saying I was perfect or anything else, but you think of all those different situations and so forth that you're like, wait a minute. Hey!
Wait, David, when were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed at 51. I'm 54.
Oh, damn.
The way that came about, this is actually kind of interesting. I never wondered for a moment in my life if I was autistic. I had no idea I was autistic, but I never wondered about it at all. I just thought everybody was nuts. and then there was a fellow called Mr. Atheist. He's Snow. Anyway, he made a video, and it was he came out as autistic. He was a atheist creator. And so he was coming out as autistic, and he just starts talking. And he's like, well, you know, I do this, and like, there is this light over there that I knew I should have turned on before the stream, and it's driving me insane right now because I feel like I have to go turn on that light, but I'm already in the stream, and I'm just going to go. And he just went on and on and on and on. And like 15 minutes has gone by, and I'm like, when the hell is this guy going to talk about the autistic stuff? I mean, you know, because he was just talking about normal crap. And then he started closing the video. And it dawned on me right there. I was like, oh, damn. I was sitting here identifying, and I went back and looked at that video. There were 32 consecutive things that he mentioned that I directly identified with. And there wasn't anything that I didn't or couldn't identify with, you know. And so then it just literally dawned on me. It's like, oh, I'm autistic. That's what it is. Now, the reason I could make that assessment right off the bat like that is because I have a ton of autistic friends online. And it just so happened that I had a 4-H club. My wife was the leader of a 4-H club, and we got to be known as the Special Needs Club. For no damn reason. Except for the fact that I was autistic. My kids were autistic. My ex-wife, she had grown, or, you know, had 2 autistic kids and an autistic husband. We were used to it. So all these autistic families came to our club because it was normal for us. I mean, I don't know. We didn't think anything of it, right? And so here I, of course, had all these autistic adults around me that I knew, you know, and I never thought about it. But once I realized that I was autistic, I was like, yeah, all these normal people around me are autistic. And that's why I say I am a perfectly normal autistic person. You know, I'm not different. I'm not weird. I'm not strange. I'm not any of that. Just a normal autistic person. You know?
Time. Fox 4 Stephen Dial joins us with more about this and how.
I'm touching my earbuds, and every time I touch my earbud, it starts running these pages I have open. Did you guys see that thing with Gus Waltz, where his father was making a speech, and he got up and he was in tears, and he was like, "That's my dad. That's my dad." Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Because basically, he's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
His son, he's got, it's a learning disorder. They call it nonverbal learning disorder, but he is verbal. Of course, you know how the medical field learns everything wrong. But yeah, there's a lot of people criticizing him for being so emotional. And I thought that was nuts.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, you know, and he was extremely emotional. You could see it. But it almost put me into tears.
Yeah.
Seeing how proud he was of his dad, you know?
Yeah.
And particularly being on the spectrum, having a loving father like that. That's really awesome.
Yeah, that is.
But I just got off track, and it looks like Nikki's fading away. Are you fading away, Nikki? Do we need to put a stop to the stream so you can go do your stuff?
I'm good right now.
Okay.
I just gotta do some dishes and get ready for bed and stuff. Probably gonna go to bed in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So as long as I have enough time to get the dishes done and get ready for bed, that's fine.
So what all did you guys do in Vegas? Because, it's one of those things that, like, when you live in a town, there's all this stuff to do, and you don't do it. And then when somebody comes to visit, then you go do all the cool stuff.
Yeah. Let's see here. Actually, hold on. I still have the note on my phone.
So what all did you... I saw you guys did the old-time pictures, and those were really cool.
Yeah, that was
really cool. And what I loved is I got to see your personality in that, even though they're just particularly...
These ones?
Yes, that one. Is it that one?
This one?
Yeah, no, the one with the jail cell, that's where Nikki's personality really came out when you were in the cell.
This one?
Yes, that one right there. Put it up a little bit closer. Yeah, that's the one where Nikki's personality really came out, and I just laughed at that one. So, do you guys go to any shows or anything like that, or what did you guys do?
When Nikki was here in Vegas, we actually went. We actually watched two movies actually while she was here. One of them was on Disney Plus in my bed together. We just watched Inside Out, and then we went to the casino later. We went to Fountain Blue at one point.
You sound really distant right now for some reason.
How do I sound now?
It's a little bit louder.
There we go. Oh shit, the headset's about ready to break. How do I sound now?
Nikki, what was it like in the casinos? The casinos, like, I love them. It appeals to my ADHD, and then at the same time, like, all that noise makes me want to run.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the casinos. I guess it appealed to my ADHD too. The only problem I had with the casino is when I put $100 in a slot machine and I lost all of it.
No, you did not lose all of it. You actually, when you were at Fountain Blue, you actually.
Machine, I lost all of it.
Yeah, you literally put
$100 slot machine and I won a little bit of money back. That was at Suncoast.
Yeah.
I actually won money at Fountain Blue. So I said the only casino I will gamble in Vegas is at Fountain Blue because apparently that's where I have luck. But I don't have luck at Suncoast.
Well, what I found is I wear earplugs.
Yeah.
That helps me because you can still talk and everything and still hear. It's just that you don't get all that overstimulation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, as long as a bunch of people are not in the casino and it's loud and you can't hear yourself think, I didn't have any issues at all. Like,
right.
Yeah.
It kind of walking through the casinos actually kind of appealed to my ADHD. Oh my gosh, my cat is playing with a mouse toy right now. He's going absolutely crazy.
I can see ears popping up.
Yeah. And well, of course, I just had to pull this out. The signed bowling pin. Signed by both Parker Ball and Jason Belmonte.
I'm getting to where I can barely hear you now for some reason, Trevor. It's like you're fading out. It's so funny. I just lost one of my earbuds and I cannot find it. It's in my ear. There it is.
Got it.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Am I loud now?
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah, I've practically got the mic very close to my mouth now.
Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's still, and the echo's the same.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm still kind of curious what that echo is. Something, like I said, there's like well Shannon was saying, there's like one or two mics going somehow. I wonder. What is solo talk? I don't know. We're going to get this squared away, though. We'll figure it out one way or another. It must be done. So what is there to do out in where you live, Nikki?
Not much. Nebraska's boring.
I thought about moving to Nebraska because Nebraska is boring. I wanted to buy a small farmhouse because you can relatively you can actually get a small piece of land in Nebraska that's cheaper than Vegas. And get a small farm or whatever and live rurally because that's what I like.
Yeah. We have a good zoo here in Omaha. We have there's not a whole lot of like touristy things to do. We do have what's called the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge because I live in Omaha, and if you're not familiar with Nebraska, Omaha's like the very like east point of Nebraska, so we're like 20-minute drive away from Iowa. So the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge, you can actually stand in Iowa and Nebraska at the same time. So I might take him to that.
Yeah.
So do you have any other any siblings or anything, any other neurodivergents in your family, Nikki?
I have a brother who is autistic.
Oh.
I do have an older brother too that I suspect maybe he's at least ADHD. He might be autistic, but definitely ADHD. But my youngest brother was, who's 9 years older than me, was actually diagnosed, I think, when he was like about 10 years old. So I was a baby when he was diagnosed.
Right.
So now I'm going to get really pokey here. But we're all autistic, so I'm going to just throw this question out. Nikki and Trevor, both of you, would you guys ever have reservations about having children because you're autistic? And the possibility that your children might be autistic?
I want to have children. I do want to have children, and being autistic is not going to stop me from that. I think we need more autistic people in this world anyway. And also,
exactly.
Screw eugenics. Autistic kids and autistic people should be valued in society.
And I agree.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have autistic, where do you think all of our great technology is going to be coming from? We're going to be moving along at a very slow pace if we do not have autistics. At a really slow pace.
Well, just think about how, like, Bill Gates, he has actually come out as autistic. Now everybody knew it, but Alan Turing, Nikola Tesla, Einstein, these people have profoundly changed our world.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. That's profoundly. Why we're valuable.
Oh yeah. Oh, and Nikola Tesla.
Yeah. Tesla.
It may be like 1 in a billion of us that changes the world, but
exactly.
And I mean changes the world extremely profoundly.
Yeah. Actually, perfect example. The Windows Task Manager. That was actually written by an autistic. But that's a very program they use to manage programs on your computer that was written by someone who's autistic. And I got their book right here.
Oh, geez. How funny. How funny.
Dave Plummer.
Yeah, now I agree with you. Now, both of my kids were autistic. And they both just wonderful people, you know? So, not that I'm 54 now. I don't want to go have. In fact, I got grandkids now, so that's even better than having kids. You get to love them, but you don't have to deal with them.
Right.
I've raised my kids. I've done my job. That's cool though. But both of you guys have a really positive attitude about kids, and I think that's great. I really think that's awesome. And I think with like what Nikki was saying, both of you guys, I think, are doing a lot to normalize autism. And I think that's very, very important because we are normal. In fact, this is something that I tell people. 1% of the population is redheaded. So whenever you see a natural redhead, you've seen at least one autistic person. Or if you've interacted with one redhead, you've interacted with at least one autistic person. Now, would you say that redheads aren't normal? Right? No. Or is it abnormal? Is it unexpected to see a redhead at Walmart or whatever? Of course not. It's perfectly normal. And we would expect if there's 100 babies born, at least one of those babies is probably going to be a redhead, right? Well, this is the thing. Scientists believe that redheads have only been around for about 20,000 years. Okay, and maybe a little bit longer, maybe up to 100 or so. But it's thought that autistics existed before we were even human beings, that we've always been part of the population. So we are actually more normal than redheads. We are exactly what you expect to see.
Right.
So I think when you kind of put it in that perspective, it really gives a lot more credence to how normal we are.
Yeah. And I sent you the Dave, I sent you Dave's channel on Discord.
Yeah, I'm
Dave
actually.
Palmer.
What's that?
I sent you Dave Palmer's YouTube channel on Discord.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. The book, by the way, that I'm reading is called Secrets of the Autistic Millionaire.
Ah.
Everything that I know about autism, ASD, and Asperger's that I wish I'd known back then.
I'll be darned.
Basically goes into his life experience.
I was just thinking about that. I really want. I mean, I've read articles and stuff like that online, but I really would like to start reading some books written by autistic people about autism.
Yeah.
I really need to start doing that. Just to get it from more autistic people's perspective. So,
yeah.
If or when you guys do have kids, what do you think you would do different, knowing that you're autistic? Or is there anything that you would do different in how you approach how you raise your kids, or anything?
For starters, get them diagnosed as soon as possible, and so they can have accommodations and resources.
basically kind of give them the same life that I had growing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll honestly get them tested for both autism and ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be honest, I did not have my ADHD diagnosis until I was 18 years old. Had I known I was ADHD as well, I would have been breezing through school.
When I got diagnosed, I got an unexpected 2-for-1 special.
Nick got a 2-for-1 special too.
Yeah, because
Technically a 3-for-1 special because they also diagnosed me with generalized anxiety disorder.
GAD. Yeah, I've got GAD too. That's one of the ones they've thrown on me. That's so funny. Yeah, I went and told this the reason I got professionally diagnosed was I was what's it called, imposter syndrome. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have imposter syndrome. I just wanted to bypass imposter syndrome. Like I knew I was autistic, but I wanted someone, a professional, to look at me and say, "Dude, you're autistic, man."
You're autistic as fuck.
Yeah, and so when I went to the final meeting, the doctor looked at me and she says, "Well, I don't think there's going to be a lot of surprises here." And then so she's like, "Yeah, you're definitely autistic and ADHD." I'm like, "Oh, what, who?" But I agree with you. I think if someone is diagnosed autistic, I think all doctors should start looking into ADHD, POTS, Ehlers-Danlos, narcolepsy, epilepsy. There's so many comorbidities with autism that, as I say, no one is just autistic.
Exactly.
No
Me,
one.
for example, ADHD, autism.
And there's probably other diagnoses that are related that haven't popped up yet necessarily or whatever. Like you may have a sleep disorder that you're not really, that you don't really know you have, things like that. And a lot of those things.
That might explain why sleep deprivation is a good friend of mine.
Oh yeah, is that how you put it?
Yeah, because on days when Nikki's working in the office, I end up waking up at 4 in the morning, and I go to bed at sometimes like midnight. So I only get 4 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen that you're on Discord or like at like 2:00 in the morning, and it's like he's on the computer. What the hell?
It's called I can't sleep.
Yeah, I spy on you, Trevor. Discord.
I didn't know how to put a rat on my computer.
I used to actually do that with my son. I just check up on him to make sure he was okay, because being on that we're both autistic, we can go a week, a month, or a couple of months without talking and it'd be okay. We would try not to do that, but we didn't care. We just talk to each other when we talk to each other. It's just one of those things. But I would check up on him and see if he was online or whatever else, just to make sure he was okay.
Yeah.
He never did know I was spying on him.
Something else pretty cool. This is what I got for on Mikey.
Oh, I'll grab mine. I have mine on the dresser there.
Yeah.
What are those?
It's a keychain, but mine's got the state of Nebraska on it.
Oh, okay.
And
and where is it? I have a lot of.
How cool!
My favorite. I love it.
That's so cool.
Oh crap! I need to go grab my laptop charger because I just got the low battery notification. So It's in the other room. I'll be right back.
Right ahead. Yeah, that's really super, super cool.
Yeah.
So now we can just talk about Nikki all we want, and she has no idea what we're saying.
She can
But
still hear us because
nonetheless, I'm going to tell her that you said a bunch of stuff while you were gone, while she was gone.
she can actually hear you because she's not on.
Don't pounce! Oh my god, I was yelling at my cat not to pounce on me. Because I was
stirring the pot.
He looked like he was going to pounce. Blue looked like he was about to pounce. He'll constantly pounce on me because, like, and he's not trying to hurt you when he pounces. He just wants to play.
Uh-huh.
But he'll constantly pounce on me and it'll hurt.
Yeah.
He has sharp claws. Bluer.
Yep. I used to clip my, one of my cat's nails.
Uh-huh.
Because it was so sharp, and he was the same way. He loved me, but he would want to come knead on me or whatever. I'm like, no. Don't knead on me. That's my stomach.
Of course.
Well, I think I'm gonna close this one down for tonight. We've been on for what, 2.5 hours? Oh, an hour and a half. An hour and a half. And I definitely look forward to having you guys on again. And maybe we can figure out. I'm going to try to figure out why you guys couldn't hear. I might have to go on with you, Trevor, later, and we can try to figure out the technical stuff. Offline.
Yeah. Yeah, just side channel it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out one way or another.
Yeah, pretty much take this offline, I guess. As one of the managers would say at work.
Wait, you're not echoing now. Did you hear him echoing at all in this stream, Nikki?
I didn't hear him echoing, no.
Well, now I don't hear it. That's really strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're perfectly fine. Or maybe you are echoing a little bit. It's hard to tell. But, yeah, let's Nikki, what is your TikTok channel, or where are you on social media?
It's most prepared to graduate 18.
Okay.
Funny enough, that's what those are senior superlative.
Yes.
Is there anything you guys want to say before we get out of here?
First, no, I don't think so. Not for me. How are you, Nikki?
I love you more.
I love you too.
God damn it, Dave.
And there's a cat here that's excited to meet you tomorrow.
That's excited to meet me, not you, Dave.
Blue it has to approve of you. If Blue hisses at you, that's a bad sign.
All right, I really appreciate you guys being here. This is David Page. Screw them. Flap harder. Okay, stream's over.
Come here, Blue. Head butt. Come here. Come here. Come here, head butt. Come head butt. Come here, butt. Come here.
Hey, there's Blue. Hey, there's Blue.
Yeah. Headbutting. Look, Blue. Look, that's your future daddy.
God damn it.
You're gonna meet him tomorrow. You better be ready for a big headbutt.
Hey, here's something else that's pretty Autistic of me.